Much like a little girl when she's having a fit because something didn't go right, or she should have got a nap and didn't, and she's just kind of moody now. She needs to process all the things she's feeling to find her truth. And she can't do that if we're jumping on the wagon with her and going down the depths of peril every time she is off a little bit. Hello again, brothers. I appreciate that you're taking a moment to watch this video where I want to share with you 3 common mistakes that we men make with our wife. And I'm specifically talking about when there's just been a blow up. I know how it feels to be that guy who's sitting there and really confused on like, what could I have done different to prevent this? Why is she being like this? And just kind of being at a loss of what to do next. The first thing I'd like to talk about is how when a woman brings something up, it's never the thing she brought up that is actually the issue. This is where we trip ourselves up. We start trying to figure out how to fix or what to do about the thing that seems to be pressing for her right now. Maybe she just exploded because she didn't like how you loaded the dishwasher. Maybe she's upset because you have not been giving her the love affirmation verbally that she wants. Whatever the thing is that she's bringing up in the moment, here's what you need to remind yourself of. She, as a woman, has a brain that's like a pot, and things are being thrown into that pot. And as things accumulate in there, she may at some point decide she doesn't like the smell of all this stuff mixed together in the pot. So she'll pull out one piece and she'll talk about how much of a stink it is. As the man, we can realize that we don't need to get worked up. We don't need to be hyper-focused on that one thing that she's plucked from that pot, because we know that there's a lot more in there that may go back a lot further. But as men, it's not our job to manage her emotions. How she feels is how she feels. We can empathize with where she is now. And by giving her that kind of calm presence, a loving, empathetic presence, she herself will go back into the pot and she'll dig around and find other things. And as she pulls out all these things from the pot, she will get her own clarity. She'll come to terms with what she really needs and will get to the root of it on her own. It's not our job to do that. She'll do it on her own if we can just offer that steady presence. The second tip I have for you guys is to realize women do not improve when we criticize what we don't like about them. We have to think of it like this. We praise what we want them to attain. We set the bar in the relationship that they will grow towards by praising that bar and the little bits of movement we see in them towards it. If you want a loving wife, praise her for being loving. If you want an empathetic or a tender wife, praise her for her tenderness. In the moment, she may not be tender. And this is something I've struggled with myself, is I feel like I'm praising a bad behavior. So I'm not saying that when she does something you don't like, you should praise that thing you don't like. I'm saying that the energy coming off of you is to that higher bar. And she can feel that you love it when she moves towards it. And you can say that she is amazing now, and then she will become amazing. That's how women grow. The third thing, when we're sitting there and we're at a loss of what to do because we just had a blow up with the wife, I want you to remember that it's your thinking that stinks, not the blow up. Any feelings that you are experiencing, that's just your own perceptions of what just happened. These other 2 things I just mentioned to you, those are tools to help you think about it differently so that you're not taking the things that she says so personally, and so that you're not analyzing the details thinking that this is something that needs to be resolved. A man who's very grounded in his values and in his sense of self-worth will take things in stride as they're thrown at him because he knows they're not true. She might think they're true, but that doesn't mean anything to the confident man because he himself knows who he is. When you can be resilient like that to her darts, the things that she's saying are the problem, you're able to let her get past that. And you can be the man that you're proud of through that moment. And then she can come around. Much like a little girl when she's having a fit because something didn't go right, or she should have got a nap and didn't, and she's just kind of moody now. She needs to process all the things she's feeling to find her truth. And she can't do that if we're jumping on the wagon with her and going down the depths of peril every time she is off a little bit. This is something that I did not know how to do in my marriage. I needed counsel and guidance from another man who knew how to do this, to bring these kinds of skills into my life. Mark Dredska and I have created a course that is the vital formula to masculine confidence for the married guy. And today's the last day you can get in. If you've been kicking the tires about improving yourself, this is your chance to stop kicking tires and actually make that investment in your marriage. Do it for your family. Do it for you. If you join this course, we'll be kicking it off August 27th will be our first session. I hope to see you there, brothers.